Hi, my name is Latasha H. Kennedy. I am an empowerer here at Flower Power Herbs and Roots. Fortunately, farmers markets now have a lot of wild foods available and you can eat them. And when I'm in the country, I just go around picking rose hips or chickweed or dandelion. I try to get as much as I can of it in me because I know that the nourishment in there is received much better by my body. Mushrooms are the building blocks to the humus that creates healthy flora for the earth. You know, it's all fungal.
True.
And we need that. We need that in our diet. Cook them, eat them as profusely as you can, like in copious amounts. They're so rich in like the polyphenols and anti-cancer properties and immune building. I would use nourishing herbs. I would use herbs such as burdock, red clover, yellow dock, slippery elm. There's so many nourishing herbs like nettles and stuff that you can just cook with. You can get dried nettles and use it instead of spinach. The mineral content in it's so rich, and it's good for your adrenals, your respiratory system, your nervous system, your kidneys, your entire. Just even if you look at the nutrition.
Well, I eat burdock.
Good in food.
Yeah, the root. So you're saying the
That's
herb
good.
might be stronger?
No, eat burdock.
Okay.
It's a food. I mean,
No, I
all
love
of these herbs
burdock.
are foods.
I
And
love
even when you
burdock.
put a pinch of cayenne pepper in your, that's medicine. Yeah, it's a spice, but it's also medicine. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be like a complicated protocol. It just has to be a consciously derived protocol that you love doing. We often are very unconscious about what we eat because we're just busy dealing with life, and when we're faced with life or not life, we get okay. Then we realize eating is so important, and I believe that eating is the cure. You can heal anything with just food, and all of this is food. Here's a list of herbs that I would do if I were dealing with this. I have to.
No, it's fine.
Dandelion is a wonderful thing. Dandelion root. You can eat dandelion greens. You can eat dandelion
I eat
flowers.
dandelion.
Yeah. Dandelion, milk thistle, nettle, oats, red clover. That's a nice little 5 herbs that are gentle and nourishing, and you can do them along with anything else you're doing. And if you can schedule in your week, like a couple of trips to the woods, and just be there and just like breathe it in. I promise you that it's
No, we're
positive.
planning a hiking trip.
We need a bunch of different bacteria in our body, and we can either consider it good bacteria or, because people often go through these cleanses and go, oh my god, the stuff that came out of me. It's like,
Right.
we need all that flora. We need a little bit of dirt. We need to
Little
kiss
balance,
people
yeah.
more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's that balance.
Yeah, we need as diverse a digestive flora as we can possibly get, and we don't get that from cleaning. We don't get that from eating the same foods. We get it from eating a variety of
Diverse.
foods and, sampling a variety of different fermentations, and we need that. Mind if I just give you a blend because it's already blended out?
Sure,
This
that's what you
has
think.
nettle, oats, red clover, alfalfa, watercress, and violet. All really amazingly nourishing herbs for every system in your body. Certainly very, very antioxidant. I would infuse it overnight.
Okay.
And this is my vitamin pill. This is what I take instead of taking supplements because it's much more bioavailable to you. It's not been processed at all. It's just dried herbs. And when you cook them, it's like your body goes, yay! And they're organically grown, but some of them are wild crafted, which is really good. I mean, I
think
don't
that is
encourage people
the
to wild craft
best.
because they overharvest, but
Yeah.
sometimes wild crafting, if it's like, stuff that's just crazy growing, like
No,
nettles
because
grows
people
everywhere.
were like telling me, oh, and take, OD on vitamin C, and then the vitamin D, and then the vitamin B supplement. And I was just like, it was just too much. I actually felt, like you said, my liver was overloaded. And it would be so much nicer. And this just, already, it just feels so much more pleasing. And so not, I mean, even though
And
they
you know,
are
when you ingest something that's
supplements,
good for you, you notice it. Especially you would notice it.
I've
You'd
been-
be like, oh, I feel better.
I've been more sensitive, and more aware.
Because
of
you're paying
what-
attention. Yeah.
I've been paying more attention.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, we often just take so many things for granted. It's crazy. I mean, why am I in here? I used to be sick. You know, I had a really compromised liver, and I got better with herbs. I mean, when I was little, I was sick, and I had a really horrible childhood. I found this book by Claude M. Bristol, and it's called The Magic of Believing. It's completely dry and very scientifically written. It's not like You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay or Creative Visualization. But I read it, and it convinced me, because I had such a analytical mind. I needed to read that book. And then I went on to read like Eckhart Tolle and Louise Hay, and I'm convinced that, you know, it starts here. You know, it really does, and you just have to feel it. You know.
So I have tons of clover growing in my little garden. Should I just pluck them, or are they all like bad because of all the fumes in New York?
Well, that is a matter of thinking. I mean, they don't have lead in cars anymore that much. So I mean, if you love it, and
I can pick them and dry them?
yes, you can pick them and eat them. Like you have red clover growing. Yeah,
Tons.
it's a legume. Anything that grows is generally
Right.
good for you.
Right.
You know, because nature has this perfect idea, and that's where medicine for me lies. You know, and when you pee it out, you don't pollute. You actually nourish the planet. When you pee out, you know, whatever Celebrex or Claritin, you pollute.
Right. We're polluting.
Yes,
Oh, that's an interesting.
because
way
it
to
goes
look
into
at
the
it. I had
waterworks.
no
It goes into
idea,
the
right.
soil. You know.
No idea.
So here's 4 ounces of Nocta. So I think this should last you a little bit, enough for you to decide. If you,
So you guys all pretty much come down to the same basic power of the mind.
yeah, and then fortified with good stuff.
With good
Yeah.
nutrition, yes.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.